Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Kelvin here. As you can see, we have the Aiken in the show. Welcome to this channel.
Thank you so much.
I've been a big fan of all your videos, even back in the Phuket era.
Thank you. So we met like earlier this year, right?
Yeah, I was stalking him lah. so when I found out that he had a YouTube channel, I like, hey, he's back. I need to ask him out.
And then he asked me out for coffee, and because we both live around the same area, so we went for good coffee. What are we doing today actually? I have no idea.
So I'm trying to find out more about your life. Why did you start YouTube?
Okay.
So that I can learn more from you lah.
Oh my gosh, please! I need to learn. Okay, then can we make a deal? Can I learn more from you for like the money stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll share whatever little knowledge that I have.
Little guys, this guy releases like how many videos a week? He's like a more intense creator than I am. So
Oh man.
yeah.
That's
Can I deal?
That's why my hair is white. My first question would be like, why are you so enthusiastic in creating your channel?
Oh, because I finally get to do whatever I want. That makes me so happy. So all my life, all my career, I've been with an agency, and I've always had my career in somebody else's hands. At first, I was in MediaCorp and working freelance for 6 years, and then I was with NOC and Food King for like 4 to 5 years. Yeah. So coming out to be able to do this independently, actually, I was very scared at first, but after that, I got very, very excited. Yeah.
Your first video was a blast, man. You started off with that dance video.
So that video, right? Actually, you know why? I like half regret, half don't regret. Because I spent quite a bit of money on it. I should have asked you first, but anyway, I spent quite a bit of money on it. But I just wanted to do something fun, and I wanted to show a different side of myself because I feel like a lot of people have been, they only see one side of me on the food show, right? And I also wanted, I think throughout the NOC saga, I didn't say anything because there was nothing much to say, but I felt that that was closing off that chapter for me. Yeah, so that's why we started in a hawker center. And I was trying to say it tastefully, like in a creative way.
Right. What will be your direction for the new channel? Is it about food, about travel, or about yourself?
Okay, so at first it was just like, let me do whatever I want. And then that looked like us like going on holidays and doing a lot of food still. And I think like a lot of people follow me because of food. But to be honest, after maybe like 3 months doing that and having fun, me and Shah kind of knew that we are going to move into something a bit more meaningful. So we got a bit like, if we just keep doing travel and food, it's not going to be meaningful for us.
Right.
It's still going to be there, but we want to do deeper content. So we want to connect with people on a deeper level, like storytelling, interviews, sharing about mental health, just being real, just like sharing a real life journey as opposed to just entertainment.
I think that's more closer to your personality.
Yeah.
He's actually quite a nice guy in real life.
Oh, thank you. I hope so. I hope people think so. Yeah, he's met me in real life, off when there are no cameras rolling. So yeah.
Okay.
You're also a nice guy. You are consistent. Like you're probably the same. You're so same off and on camera.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't actually intend for my channel to blow up or whatever.
But it did.
By accident.
Did you really not see it coming?
I didn't. I'm like all the other finance creators out there. There's no difference. It's just that I got lucky. So when I got lucky, I decided to keep doing this as an outlet to share stuff to people
Well, you're very humble there. I wanted to make it big, like I'll just be honest. I just wanted to be successful.
So okay, I'm not at the junction where I can make it big or I can stay where I am. But so I decided to stay here because personally my ambition is not that big. Like I'm not there to change the world.
I feel the same I don't, maybe because I came from big companies, I feel like it's very exhausting and it can get a bit meaningless sometimes. So keeping it small, you get a lot more control.
Right.
Yeah. And also, you are a creator, you like doing this, right?
Yeah.
Guys, y'all don't get to see this, but Kel's the one really like just setting up everything, putting stuff together. So, you like the groundwork?
Not really.
You don't like?
Okay, so I only like sharing stuff. The rest I have to do it, right?
Same. That's why I have Shah, thank God. Yeah.
Yes. Quick pause. Did you know that the Weibo app has quite a lot of features other than, just buying and selling stocks? For example, you can read up on important stock news in the news tab. Or if you go to the company tab, you can check out key financials and indicators here. For example, you can see that Tesla's earnings per share has been going up. Nice. Return on assets, return on equity, income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, and there's even a peer comparison tool. Also, right now, their sign-up bonus is super generous. By just depositing 2,000 SGD in, buy 1 US stock or 1 ETF with a minimum transaction of 100 USD, buy 1 US option, or while maintaining a 2,000 SGD net account value for that 30 days, and you will receive a $150 cash voucher reward. So, if you are interested, you can sign up to Weeboo using my link down below. With that being said, let's get back to the video. Just now you mentioned like you were doing all this MediaCorp, NOC, and right now your own channel. But do you grow up knowing that it was what you wanted to do all along?
I think I always was a bit more like creative and a bit more extroverted. I realized I could make my friends laugh. In primary school, I was already on stage performing like skits or, you know, things like that. But it wasn't valued as much as being good at math and science. You know, being a creative, being somebody who is like in entertainment, it's not, especially I'm a 90s kid, right? It's not like something people are proud of, you know. They are like, if you show them you get 92 out of 100 for math, your math or science, they'll be more happy for you than if you know, like you could, you know, yeah. So I felt it wasn't valued a lot, but I felt that I really, like, I was doing it already.
Right.
Yeah, so I kind of always knew, or I always felt like, hey, there's this thing that is just a bit more natural for me as opposed to other people. Yeah.
Do you like it because of the attention or because how it made you feel?
Yes. Okay, if I'm being honest, because I grew up an only child and my
Okay.
parents had to work, and I grew up in a like low income single parent family, so I was alone all the time.
Right.
So I would talk to myself, and I would just be good at learning to be good at talking to myself. So I could talk for hours, and I could talk for days with just a camera there. Like I could host a live stream and talk non-stop for an hour.
That's what you did for video.
Yeah.
And it was non-edited at all.
Yeah, and like Shah would be like, you are very lost, or can you just cut it down? But I just got good at talking because I just talk to myself and talk to friends.
So, what have you learned over these past few years as a content creator?
Wow, I've learned that number one, character is most important. You can have all the talent in the world and all the giftings in the world, but if you don't have character, all of it will fall and all of it will crumble. So I've seen that in a lot of like people that I've worked with in this industry. There's so many, right? I don't have to say it. So I realized that having good character is the foundation to hold all your talents and all your skills and all your giftings. And that is really the most important. So a lot of people focus on the skill, a lot of people focus on the, you know, the stuff that you need to do, which is great. But if there is like character flaws or undeveloped character, then sometimes that one thing will cause the whole house to crumble. So I feel like character has been the most important. Yeah, and then of late, authenticity lah.
I can see that coming from your channel.
I'm trying. Yeah, I think authenticity now, I value that a lot more. I think in the past, because of like different pressures or having to answer to different people, I always compromise on my authenticity. I said yes a lot when I didn't want to say yes. So now I'm trying to come back to that, like, authenticity again. These two things have been quite big for me.
So recently, we were talking about me getting very busy and stuff lah.
Yeah.
Just in case you guys don't know, I'm producing a lot of videos every week.
I hear also I'm tired Like I hear and I'm like, wow, that's insane. So
Okay.
I asked Kel, how many videos?
So it's about 5, but I release 4 a week. And I think the reason for that is that when you are doing your own business or whatever,
I should be asking you how you talk so much. You ask me, you are releasing 4 videos a week.
yeah, so like
Yeah.
basically the more you work, the more you will get ahead lah.
Yeah.
So like, how can you say no to earning more money?
I have discovered that money doesn't make me very happy. I came like I grew up quite poor. Like we were evicted from our house. We had no electricity. So a lot of times I'm very tempted to believe that having more money will make me happier or more satisfied. I realize now that I am a creative and I like to do work that is like meaningful and impactful. when I'm just chasing money, I don't have time to do that kind of work.
Right.
And it makes me very miserable, it makes me very stressed when I'm doing a video that I'm not passionate about, or that I'm just doing it for the money or to pay the bills. It makes me very sian. So I know that I'm very blessed to be in a position where I can choose. So I have tried to say no now since October, to say like I'm not taking any more commercial jobs, especially on my platform. Yeah, and so the authenticity comes into play here a little bit, because I want to just do content that I love. Yeah, so that day she asked me, what's your hobby? Then I realized I got no hobby. So sad, right?
Filming videos lah.
Yeah, then I realized my hobby is I like to go and find new places to eat and share that experience.
Right.
But that became so much work that I lost that passion.
Same.
So I revert back to just, I go and eat, I pay myself, I just find and I just film and share, and that's what I like to do. So I've been spending a lot of money. Kel, I got confession, I need to talk to you, my money shifu. I've been spending a lot of money because my excuse is I'm going to make organic content.
So to you, being happy is much more important than being wealthy lah, being rich lah.
Yeah, being happy and being like, because I guess I'm a creative lah, I'm a craftsman, so I love creating content, I love doing the work, you know. I don't like managing people, I don't like managing a big company necessarily, I just love the creative work. So to me, I'm happiest when I do that work. Yeah lor, so I need to make more room for that lah. Yeah.
Right, so actually right now my goal is to like reach this big amount lah.
Yes.
So I'm trying to chiong as hard as I can.
Yes.
So that once I reach there, I can forget about money.
I remember this, like, so in our first conversation at the cafe, Kel told me this, which I honestly think is it's a great goal. But the real question is, right, I have for you is, when you reach there, will you really be able to say, okay?
So that's the thing I'm wondering myself. I don't have the answer yet because I'm not there yet. I'm not even half there yet.
Yeah,
because the stock market crash.
Oh dang! Oh dang!
Yeah, so
Oh,
when
dang.
I reach there, I will find out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll try to pace myself slower next year.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's upload for you guys.
I had to make that decision as well. So, like, I recently hit a creative bump and I was finishing all my commercial projects. Very just usual stuff, but I wasn't inspired, I wasn't creative. Then I just told Shah, like, we need to take a break because we are just going through the motion. We are not producing work that we are proud of. It's not inspiring. We are not having fun doing it. Like, let's just take a break. So we're taking a break now. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah, so that's
slowing
why
down.
he's not uploading as
Yeah,
often.
that's why I'm not uploading much. But you can still find my food content on short form now on TikTok and Instagram. Because I've been eating a lot. And eating and exercising a lot. Yeah.
Okay, right. So for the next question, how do you actually train yourself to be so confident in front of the stage, in front of the camera?
Wow.
So, or is it something that comes naturally to you?
I would say half and half. Actually, as I'm older, I'm a bit more conservative. Like, I'm not the extrovert anymore. In fact, in my friend group, right, I think like my friends are way more extroverted than me, which is why I don't think they are very impressed by me, which is great. Which is great. Yeah, keeps me very humble. They are funnier than me. They are louder than me. They can dance better. Or I say dance because like a lot of them are creatives also lah. Yeah. So, a lot of it is training. So in the past, how I got into media is because I needed money to pay for my school fees. And I just needed to throw my face to make that money, to be the host or to commit myself to the project or to learn how to act and all that. So I would say that I did it out of sheer necessity. And once I wanted to excel in it, then I guess I took it more seriously. And so there was a lot of maybe work that no one saw me do for 6 to 7 years. I started on a kids show. Yeah, I did a science show. That was my first project, and then I did 6 years where I would work really hard, right? And nobody would have watched anything I'd done. Yeah, so by the time people saw me on social media, it was already like I've been doing this for maybe 6-7 years already.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So there was a lot of training. Yeah. So I'm grateful to have gone through what I've gone through because that made me go and find a job that paid more than $10 an hour, which is what I was making doing my part-time job. And it brought me to this point.
Right. The reason I'm asking is because like all my life, right, I've been very quiet.
Oh, so this is like a huge step for you, right?
Yeah, it's a huge step. This whole thing, I didn't intend to blow out.
And yet you did.
So in a way, I'm forcing myself to do all this lah.
Yeah. How has it been for you though, as an introvert? Because for me, it's a bit more natural. But
Like you know, when I meet you, after that whole meeting, 1 hour plus, right? I go back home and I just lie down. Like my energies are sucked out.
I love introverts. I love you guys. You guys are so funny. I left and I probably went for another 2 meetings with my friends, had coffee, had dinner.
Yeah, I can't.
All his energy. So after this interview, you know, he's just like lying motionless at home. Wait, is it like, then when you film a video, do you feel that same level of like tired?
For videos, it's not really because I'm talking to a camera.
Ah.
And the whole video was planned for the whole day. So it's all my thoughts condensed into a 10-minute. So it's not that tiring.
Okay.
Compared to when I'm talking to like you.
This is so interesting. Yeah, and I'm so extroverted, so you might keep up with my energy, right?
Yes.
But yeah, no, but I don't get recharged necessarily with all social interactions. Like after I do a live stream for an hour, I am so tired, and which is why I don't drive, because I just like I'm the same in the car home. Yeah.
So like from your past interviews, right, I can see that you are a very sensitive guy.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I am. I'm very sensitive and emotional.
How do you actually deal with online hate?
Okay, I'm very blessed because I feel like I have received a lot more love than hate. And when I do receive hate, my main thought is, I put my name and my face on my work, and you won't even do that for a comment. So who are you to tell me what to do? Or who are you to critique? And honestly, I'm okay to receive criticism as long as it's constructive. But if it's not, then I'm like, you don't even have the guts to put your name and face on a comment. I put my name and face on my whole career and my whole life and my everything that I do for like the last more than a decade. So I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, that's the more fighter cock side of me lah. Yeah. Seldom come out, but sometimes I get a bit like, why are you talking? Yeah. So I think these comments are more on like TikTok because people there are less social and they're more like, you know, wanting to be entertained or pick a fight just for the sake of it.
So okay, as this is a finance channel, I'm obligated to ask, what are you doing with all your money that you have earned?
Okay. So the last time we met, this is a very good question. Okay, so I'm a very bad planner. I use this online accounting software for my company. So a lot of the money that I make now is in my company's bank account. Okay. Then for my own personal savings, I have a bunch of it in unit trust.
Okay.
That this year just when I don't even dare to log in to see, okay. It's just jialat lah, basically. Jialat. So, and I know that like I bought a bunch of China unit trusts.
No, okay.
Yeah, it's probably like really red now. I have a bunch of stuff in my normal savings and current account, my bank account, just to hit that like I would say max interest percentage somewhere there. But yeah, that's how it's mostly spread out. And then I'm paying for my home, my mortgage. Yeah, and I was considering paying it off altogether, but
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
So we talked, and I'm not gonna do that. Yeah.
So you're like actively investing your money, growing.
I won't say actively because honestly, after I did the unit trust thing and then I saw it like plummet, and I know it's like everyone tells me like it's a long game. You have to put it in there like 2 or 3 years, and I get it, but I don't know. I feel like, okay, what do you think about this? But I feel that me investing my money into my own business is the best investment. The ROI is the highest.
I would say spread it out. Like, okay, so I went to Gabo about your channel lah.
Okay.
I saw that it has slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you won't really know like 2023 where would your channel be, right?
Correct.
But
yeah, I could be making my last video this year. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying that. so like I'm just saying like diversify your money. But obviously this business is going to pay you the most, right?
Yeah.
But you won't be able to work forever.
Yeah.
So the money that you have has to be put somewhere else, like the S&P 500, you know, the US market, China market. I would say stay out of it unless you are purposely in it for something lah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's because like for the US market, the greatest company in the world is in there.
Yeah.
Is in there. So you are betting that they will do well 20, 30 years from now. Not individual companies. I'm just saying that overall as a market, US would be stronger. Hopefully.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean that's a good point of view.
Yeah. So it's basically a bet that US would do well, and I think it would do well for you like by just doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. So I should relook into my investments. But I cannot take out already right now, it's in the red. Confirm in the red one, my unit trust.
Okay, so there's this like the whole sunk cost thing. Like, okay, you are in the red, you can't take it out. But actually, if you took it out, the money would have a different growth rate from now on, somewhere else. So for the next question,
yes.
What would your ideal retirement life be?
Oh, I never think so far leh. Okay, the thing about me is I'm not a planner. Like planning makes things very boring for me. I like things very spontaneous.
Okay.
Which is why I think I've been traveling a lot this year, because I'll be like, I'm bored. Then off I go, you know, because I'm the kind that's very spontaneous. So I haven't really thought about my retirement. I'm the kind of person like, let's figure it out when I get there. But I think there's wisdom to be gleaned from you, because you definitely have a goal, and that goal that you said, that milestone encompasses a retirement thing, right?
Right. So this goal thing is just it feels like me, like a dog chasing a car. If I reach there, I don't know what to do with it. It's a checkpoint for me, but I don't know what to do beyond that checkpoint.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what are you gonna do with all that cash? You pass some over here lah. Buy some lights, invest into my company. Maybe I can extend, hire more than one staff. I don't know.
But I suspect that you might be already living your ideal retirement life, right? Eating the food that you want.
Yeah.
Traveling around.
You're right leh. I do feel like
you are living the life that most people won't even have.
Thanks for saying that. I feel it didn't even occur to me. Yeah, I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. Yeah, and you know, when I was younger, in my late, I thought I'm like, old, right? No, okay, so in my late 20s, everybody was sort of like getting married, settling down, and I was so envious. I was so sure that I was going to get married and settle down and have kids by 30. When it didn't happen, I was kind of like, oh, you know, I felt very left out, like, oh, you know, whatever. But now, when I look around, I'm like, well, actually, when they are young parents, right, it's really, really tough. It's really made me reconsider marriage and kids, and to know that I'm able to, like, I tell you, I can just call my friend and say, hey, you want to have dinner tonight? It's a logistical operation with a kid.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way life is, right? But I've also realized that being single and doing what I do is not that bad. Literally before I got here, I met my ex-classmate at the gym. And she said to me, oh, I'm so envious, like you are like whatever. I said, why don't you travel? And she's like, oh, I have 2 kids now. And I was like, oh. Yeah, so they're like, oh, I just watch all your videos to live vicariously through you. So I'm learning that life and society and my own expectations, sometimes they're not always what it's made out to be lah. Yeah, and just to be grateful and craft out the life that you want lah.
You are living the life that you choose lah, for whoever. Like if you choose a 9 to 6 job, then that is your life lah.
Yeah.
If you want a better life, then you have to find ways to jump out of that entire thing.
Yeah, and I would say that like I'm very blessed that I've been able to. But I know that I've been in a position when I wasn't able to. Yeah, when I really had to just commit to that. So I'm enjoying it now lah. Yeah. But who knows? I may be like 40 and just so tired. I don't want to lie down all the time. I don't know.
I'm tired all the day, man.
Are you tired all the day? You work too hard. That's why I keep telling him, guys, can you please leave a comment time to relax? Not so hard. Yeah. How many kids do you have?
1 kid. Okay, so I do enjoy my time with the kid.
But also tired lah, right? Because you're an introvert.
No, but the kid plays by herself.
Oh.
So I like watch her play.
So
she hands me her ice cream cone, and then she walks away. They're like, okay, put down.
Okay. How was it like being a dad? Like, was it life-changing for you? Suddenly such a deep question, sorry.
So when you are single, right, your life revolves around you.
Yeah.
Like for me, I like to play games lah.
Okay.
I like to meet friends. I don't like to meet friends. I like to meet friends who I'm close with.
Correct. Same.
So I don't go out often.
Okay.
I like to spend time by myself doing the things that I like lah.
Okay.
Then when I have a kid, right, the whole focus changes to the kid.
Yes.
So everything that I do revolves around the kid.
Yes.
Like I wake up early because I have to bring my kid to the school.
Yep.
I can't work at night because I have to spend time with my kid.
Yeah.
This money that I earn will go to the kid.
This doesn't sound great for me. I'm kidding.
So the whole focus changed onto the kid. So I realized that I'm not the priority. in a way, because the kid is also in the picture now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a noble task though. Yeah. Selfless, you have to be self-sacrificial lah. And when you're not...
In a way, it's a forced noble thing.
Oh yeah, but honestly, there are parents who drop the ball.
Yeah.
You know, so I have a lot of respect for you who choose nonetheless to be like selfless and sacrificial lah. That's really cool. Yeah.
Will you have a kid in the future?
Now I tell you, I'm reconsidering. I'm really reconsidering. Before I was 30, I was so sure I'm gonna be a dad, I'm gonna be a husband, I'm gonna have a child or two children. But now I'm really reconsidering because I think a lot of those expectations came from just like society and just everyone asking you during Chinese New Year. Then you realize that your life is not about Chinese New Year and answering your relatives during Chinese New Year. You are the one who has to raise the child, right? So I stopped giving in to those pressures, and if we're going a little bit deeper, I will tell you that I didn't date much. I didn't get into those like relationships much. Also because from 21 to 27, right, I was so broke and I was just trying to survive. I didn't even have money to feed myself or go to school. I much less had money to pay for a date, you know. And because I grew up in a single parent family, emotionally, right, I didn't have a good view of what family life or what commitment or what love or what boundaries look like. So it never was something that was very natural and easy for me. And that's something I don't often get to share, but everyone's like, why are you single? Why are you single? Oh, you single? And they make my singleness like this topic of conversation. But the truth is, if you take time to understand, it's because I didn't grow up with a great loving family who helped me believe that, oh yeah, I would love to do that, you know? I would like, this is possible and I would love to pursue this. I actually feel very under-resourced in this area. So it's been a bit of an internal journey for me lah. And I till now, I wouldn't say I have the confidence to be a great husband or a great dad. I'm not sure.
I think you will be lah.
Thank you so much.
So humble, my God.
I struggle to believe that law. Yeah. Thank you. But when the time comes, maybe. I hope the kids are foodie though. Can you imagine me feeding them like caviar and truffle when they are like 3?
So my kid doesn't actually, she's a very picky eater.
Oh.
So a while ago I was trying to force feed her lah. So
what?
Like veggie, whatever, right?
Okay.
So I found out that she only likes white rice. Okay.
Not bad. Affordable.
Then the other thing I found was that she likes expensive food.
Like what?
Because they have like Japanese food, Western food.
Refined palate.
Yeah, so anything that costs more than $20, she would eat. Then I take the same kind of food, like cai fan, those kind. She won't eat it.
I love that his benchmark of measure was above $20. He wasn't even like cuisine or like what he was like. All that she likes to eat is above $20. He's like budgeting already for her meals.
Yes. Moving on. What's one thing that you want to do before you die?
My mom and I have been supporting a children's home in Kathmandu in Nepal. My dream would be to build them a home, like a physical home that they can call their own. To have their own piece of land, to have their own compound building. I think that would be something that I would love to be able to do lah. Yeah. So that would be something. Yeah. And I was thinking that day also like, if I'm not married and I don't have kids, right? And then like, not say I'm like I have a lot of money or what lah, but I do have a certain amount of money. Then where will it go? Yeah. So I think probably to the home, or I don't know, maybe to you lah. Then you help me grow it and like Aiken Trust Fund Legacy, can or not? Aiken X Cal Trust Fund Legacy. Wow.
Or you can be like that Julia Roberts thing where she go and adopts all the kids around the world.
No. Oh my god, no. I don't think I could do that. Yeah.
So you are going around helping people with that money lah.
I learned this from my mom. People always ask me how would I describe my mom, and I would say she's generous because she gives when she had nothing. I give when I have something, you know. So I hope to be able to continue to help lah. Yeah. Beyond even this one home. Yeah.
For the final question, any tips for aspiring content creators on how to be a successful YouTuber?
Wow. Okay, so you need to find out what you like, your passion points, number one. So for me, obviously, is food. And just start doing and learning. Now you have an industry where you have like older creators, unfortunately like myself. Go and seek out mentorship, go and seek out advice, and also find out for production, which aspects you like to do? Because production is pre-production, all the way from account management to pre-production, producer, shoot, and then post-production, editor. Find out which you like to do in this whole process, and then train yourself in those things. And for the other things that you are unable to do or you're not passionate to do, find other people who can complement your strengths. So for myself and Kel, I know that I really don't like to edit. I've been asked to like learn and all that. The only editing I do is my short form content on like my phone. That's the most. But for my YouTube videos, I just don't have the skill or the desire or the interest to like learn the shortcuts and the program. So I have somebody who can help me out with that. But I know that is a luxury. Most creators learn from start to finish. So it's very rigorous. So find your passion point. Find the stuff in production that you can and like to do. Find the people who will complement your weaknesses. And of course, the most important is your character. No, before we end, I need to ask you.
Yeah?
So because I'm traveling a lot, right? So I am a miles person. I just want to sit business class for free. So I'm using, because it's my home bank lah, so I'm using UOB at the KrisFlyer account. Yeah.
Okay, so for that card, I suspect it's not the top card because I don't see that name appearing often. So there's this very famous blogger called the Mao Lion in Singapore.
Yeah.
So whatever stuff that I learned come all from him.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so he says that you need to have a specialized card for shopping, dining. So that will give you the maximum point, which is 4 miles per dollar.
Wow, tired eh.
You just need to get one card and just swipe with it lah.
But each time I have to think, okay. I need to really research more. Okay, then I'm the kind like, okay lah, like I don't want to think so much. But so there's a card for dining, shopping.
Yes. Then there's another card for online spend, which gives so it's a specialized card for each category.
Wow.
Then if you have a business, you get another business card, which should give you 1 free hotel stay per year.
Where?
It's under this Accor group, Accor Hotel
Accor
group.
Hotels, okay.
Yeah. Oh, you know? I don't know.
I know, I heard of.
Yeah, so it will give you 1 free stay per year.
Oh my
give
gosh.
you 3 lounges.
Oh my gosh.
Lounges. And it will give you the highest point for that category.
This is how he got me onto this channel, because he gave me like awesome tips. Thank you. I need to go and like really take time to learn it. Yeah.
But how are you flying right now?
Pay by cash, because I'm trying to stock up my miles.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't take business or anything.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. This one time I took business was because I got lucky in a bid, and I bid it for like the minimum amount. I got it. But the rest, why do you laugh?
Okay. Like
I take budget airline one eh.
So for all the bloggers, travel bloggers that I know, none of them pay for their airplane tickets
Why?
because all come from their credit card spends.
Their miles?
Yeah. So for me, like I calculated that for me, just my normal spending is enough for a round trip ticket to Japan on the business class. So at my wife, we will have a round trip business class ticket.
For you and your wife?
Yeah, so because you are doing this video, I would expect you get like at least 2 round trip tickets to anywhere you want.
Okay, to be fair, in my defense rather, I've just been accumulating the miles like crazy. I haven't spent any miles.
Okay.
I'm clearly doing all of this wrong. Okay, we better talk more lah. You cut your video now, we go and look at my account.
Okay lah, let me just close this, okay?
Yeah, sure.
If you guys haven't checked out Aiken's channel yet, do check me out. He covers a lot of travel stuff, food stuff, has an Instagram Instagram channel.
There's a lot more food there
Yeah.
on Instagram and TikTok.
Do check me out. So with that being said, that's all for today. Bye!
Bye!